everyone, my name is Carla Calderon. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a 4th of July Jello. So let's get started. We will be making a strawberry, blueberry, and tres leches Jello. These are the ingredients that you will need. If you would like a written recipe, make sure that you look at the description of this video where you will find the link. We will begin with the strawberry Jello. I will be using 3 of these congeli strawberry Jello, or you could use 3 boxes of the Jello brand. We will use a total of 6 cups of boiling water. I like to begin with 3 cups to make sure everything is completely dissolved. As you can see on the spoon and the border of the bowl, there's some Jello that hasn't dissolved completely. This is when I add the remaining 3 cups of boiling water so that it dissolves completely. When it's dissolved, set it aside. We will now work on the blueberry Jello, which for some reason the Jello brand calls it berry blue. You will need 3 boxes, and basically we are going to do the same thing we did with the strawberry Jello. The fastest way I boil water is by using this, which I bought at Walmart, but I haven't seen them recently. But just in case, I'm leaving the link to a similar one and cheaper than what I paid, in case y'all are interested. We will use a total of 6 cups of boiling water, from which I will begin using 3 and later on adding the remaining 3 cups. Once it's dissolved, set it aside. Once the Jello has cooled down, it's ready to refrigerate. But before you take it to the fridge, make sure you mix it one more time. Let it refrigerate overnight or for 4 hours. Once the Jello is firm, make sure you grease the mold that you would like to use by using a spray pan and spreading it with a paper towel. Once your mold is completely greased, place it in the freezer. We will now make the tres leches Jello. I leave the tres leches Jello last because it gets firm faster, so we have to work fast. Here I have 1 cup of cold water, which we will use to mix our 4 packets of unflavored gelatin. I like to use a fork to mix because it makes it easier to dissolve. Once it has dissolved, set it aside. We will come back to it later. We will now pour this 3 into the blender. 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of table cream, and 1 can of condensed milk. We will now blend them all together, and as you guys can see, here is the unflavored gelatin. It's already firm. So we will now put this in the microwave for 1 minute. When you pull it out of the microwave, you will see that this is now a liquid. Mix it really good, and we will add this to the blender. Make sure you blend it all together. Pour it into a plastic container, or like I did in my measuring cup. I like to do this in case that the Jello gets firm. I can put it in the microwave for a few seconds so that it continues to have a liquid form. With a knife, you will cut into squares your strawberry and your blueberry Jello. I also like to use a spoon so that way I can separate them, and it will be also helpful for me to pour them into my mold. By the way, you will need your mold out of the freezer now. It's time to assemble our Jello. We are going to layer by pouring tres leches Jello and adding some blueberry and strawberry squares. Make sure you mix and spread the colors really good. This is considered our first layer. Now we're going to put this in the freezer for a few minutes. I am now going to pour some of the strawberry Jello into my measuring cup, and then some of the blueberry Jello into another measuring cup. I will tell you guys why we're doing this later. When you have it in the freezer, make sure that it's no more than 5 minutes, because if you overdo the 5 minutes, then whenever you're going to layer the next one, the layers won't stick together, and you will not know that until you get the Jello out of the mold. You will continue to add layers until you fill all the way to the top of your mold. Remember the Jello that we put in the measuring cups? We're going to melt them by putting them in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and then once it's a liquid, I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do with it. I decided to make a layer of just strawberry Jello. Make sure you're gentle when you're pouring the Jello, otherwise you're gonna have that problem like I have right here with the white part. Next, I will add 1 cup of tres leches Jello and 1 cup of blueberry Jello. Make sure you leave it in the fridge overnight or wait 4 hours. Now that our Jello has been in the refrigerator overnight or for at least 4 hours, we're going to take it out of the mold. Use your finger to pull the border apart like I'm doing in this video. Now it's time to flip our mold, and ta-da! Hopefully you guys can see the inside, in which I have the red, white, and blue. That was the last layers that we worked on. I know you guys can really see the last layers, but that's because of the plate that I'm using. Since we have some Jello left over, I'm going to fill the middle with blue, red layers. And then in a cup, I'm going to use a fork and I'm going to smash it down, and then I'm going to put that in the border and fill in with the blue Jello so that it looks like this. I won't be able to cut into the Jello since a friend is waiting for it, but I made this cup of Jello, which is like the last layers we did. Since I said I couldn't eat the other one, I'm going to eat this one. What's hard is that you can't. I'm trying to get the blue one. This video was requested by one of you guys, so thank you so much. I had a lot of fun filming this. If you guys would like to see something in a specific in my channel, then feel free to send me a message through my social media or leaving a comment on my channel. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell so you get notifications as soon as I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.